What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. We have 3 cases from Speck, Presidio Clear, Presidio Grip, and Presidio 2 Pro. And we'll talk about all 3 of these cases in this video. Obviously, they're all going to be a little bit different in terms of what they offer. But one thing that they all offer is microband. What microband is it allows for the elimination and protection of a 99% reduction in bacteria on the case for a cleaner surface. So it's going to help with germs and things like that. All 3 of these cases offer microband, and very cool. And I'm actually loving these cases. I'm going to use one of these cases, and I'll tell you which one I end up using as my main case in this video. So let's talk about these cases. First of all, let's talk about the Clear case. Now, the Clear case retails for $40 on Amazon. I'll link all these cases down below if you want to pick up any of them. One cool thing about all these cases, and hopefully you're listening, listen up, all 3 of these cases, this one, and this one, they all allow for wireless charging. All 3, remember, 1, 2, 3, all these cases will wirelessly charge with cases on. Also, they work with the wireless power share. So if you turn that on, there you go. And again, all 3 cases will do this. They're all wireless sharing friendly, and they're all power wireless sharing friendly as well. Now, this Clear case, a lot of Clear cases, if you get them, will turn yellow. I haven't had a Presidio Clear case long enough to tell you if it's going to turn yellow, but I do know that they do say that it'll last clearer, less yellow, for a longer time. So you have that, but that is one thing to keep in mind with Clear cases, that they sometimes eventually turn yellow on the sides and stuff. They just kind of oxidize. The other cool thing, all 3 cases, again, I'm not going to show you because it's boring, but I will show you on at least this one. If you're going to use, charging, it goes in very easily. You don't have to worry about that in terms of putting a cord. All 3 cases. Also, getting the S Pen out, not difficult. And these are all designed for Samsung Galaxy phones, as you can see right here, top right there, designed for Samsung. So they have that approval from Samsung to put that on there. Camera protection on the Clear, pretty good. You can see there's a fairly good bump on there. You don't feel the bump of the camera that much. You do feel that part on the case, but you don't feel the bump of the camera with the case on, which is always nice. The buttons, especially on this Clear one, are not as pronounced as some of the other ones, some of these other cases. So they do, you can feel them, but they're definitely easier to find on these other 2 cases. So keep that in mind. But they work great. There's no problem with pressing them. You don't have to press them extra hard, or they're not too sensitive or anything like that. At the top here, this one out of all 3 of these cases is probably the least amount of protection. I mean, you'll still get very good protection on this. It is 13 feet of drop protection. But the bumps at the top here, the bezels, the raised edges, it's a fair amount there. So you will get some good protection, and on the sides as well, some pretty good protection. Again, overall, this is going to be a good one if you want to see what your phone looks like, but your phone's going to be full of fingerprints. This case also does seem to pick up some fingerprints as well, so it's not just the phone. You get the logo in the top there, and that's pretty much it. Cutouts for all that stuff. That's the Presidio Clear. Next, let's check out the Pro. Now, one thing I noticed about the Pro is that when you use it, especially for a little bit of time, you start to get, again, fingerprints on there. Not a huge fan of that. I mean, you could try wiping it down or whatever, but it is going to pick up fingerprints, kind of like the way this case does as well. Buttons on this, awesome. I love the buttons on here. They're so easy to find and press. They work awesome. I just love how pronounced they are. Very, very nice. Getting the S Pen out, no problem at all. Obviously, like I said, plugging in via USB-C is easy as well. Very, very well protected case. You even get an even larger raised edge up here. It feels like it anyway. I could be wrong, but it definitely feels like you get more of a raised edge to protect it if this is face down. The camera is very well protected as well. Just a great I actually love this case. The one thing that just turns me off about it is that it just gets a little fingerprinty, but whatever. I can definitely live with it, but it is something I wish it was a little bit more improved in that. But still a very, very easy to take on, easy to take off case. All these cases are like that. Very easy to put on and take off. Great protection. I'm loving this case, but I'll admit it's my second favorite. This Presidio Pro case is $44.95. Lastly, we have the Presidio Grip. Now, all these cases I've been showing you, except for the clear, obviously, do come in different colors. So if you don't like the color that I'm showing you on here, just check out the Amazon link that I have down below. They'll have the other colors of the cases. Again, just in case you don't like these colors. This is the Grip. The Grip is a very, probably, I would guess, their most popular case, just based off seeing reviews on Amazon for some of the older phones that they have. This one goes for $44.95, but this overall is definitely my favorite case. The reason being, it basically does everything right. The buttons are pronounced, very easy to find. I like the look of it, especially this color. I really like this bluish, purplish kind of color. It gives you just as much protection on the back of the camera as the other two cases, if not more. The raised edges are awesome, just as well as the Pro. It does not get fingerprinty, and it's easy to hold. They're all three of these cases are fairly thin cases and easy to hold. All three are easy in terms of wireless charging, a power wireless share, plugging in, getting the S Pen. They're basically very, very similar cases, but when you break everything down in terms of what you want, what you need, I don't know, are they all grippy and stuff? Like, this is the most grippy, which it should be. It's the Grip. But again, these other ones aren't like overly slippery. But also the major thing, like I said, it doesn't get fingerprints. I love that. So I love, honestly, all three of these cases. I think they're all great cases. These two have some somewhat issues with me in terms of fingerprints. And then this one, the buttons aren't amazing. I love the buttons on this, but it gets fingerprints, it has awesome protection, and it's a cool little, just smooth look to it. But this one to me is just, it's the winner for me. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to pick up any of these cases, they're linked down below. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace.